Alright, so what is good, YouTube? It is AD back with another reaction for today. Today's reaction, we about to get into the top 10 worst MCU villains. Me personally, I got a couple in mind, and hopefully they in the top 5, but we'll see. So without further ado, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, make sure y'all share it. Share it and hit that post notification bell to get notified of my videos. And without further ado, let's get it started.
Hey man,
He's one of them.
don't get too attached to things. Learn to let go.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst MCU villains.
Okay.
The time has come
Ronan?
to rejoice and renounce your paltry gods.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most
definitely him.
or underwhelming
He top 5.
antagonists in
He
the
top 5.
MCU's movies
top
and
3.
TV shows. We won't be
The
including
Mandarin.
any anti-heroes, only straight up bad guys. Which MCU villain disappointed you the most? Voice your dissatisfaction in the comments below.
Talk to me.
Number 10, Antonia Dreykov,
Yeah.
Taskmaster.
I
The
thought
Black
Taskmaster
Widow.
was going to be the one
Although
like the ones in the
Dreykov
comics.
was an underwhelming mustache-twirling baddie, his daughter Antonia got the shorter end of the stick.
You find it difficult to look at.
Yeah, I'm like, where to do that? That's what I really thought. I'm like, oh, that's
She was
crazy.
revealed as the Taskmaster in a hard-to-believe twist.
Right.
Despite fitting the plot, the character is nothing like the awesome villains seen in comics, games, and
It's
TV
not.
shows. While the character keeps her cool ability to basically copy anyone's fighting style, her characterization is incredibly shallow.
This version of Taskmaster is using a device, which is like, okay,
Taskmaster is
I
known
guess.
and beloved for being a ruthless and sometimes chatty mercenary.
I've studied all of Hydra's manuals of the Iron Man armor. With this suit and my skills, I won't have to work for jerks like the Skull anymore.
But Antonia barely speaks and is made into a glorified
Nothing.
henchwoman with no agency. While
She
her
says
future
nothing
as a
throughout the
villain
show,
is
the whole movie at all. I'm
extremely
like,
questionable. We know her first
that's
appearance
crazy.
was lackluster for many fans.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, she doesn't say nothing. Oh, okay.
Number 9, Carly Morgenthau, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Great show, wrong villain for me.
I agree with your fight. I just can't get with the way you're fighting it.
At first, Carly's beliefs are admirable.
Yeah.
As the leader of the anarchist group, the Flag Smashers, she wanted to maintain the world's increased freedom to travel and share resources after the Thanos snap. But her actions make her really unlikable. Although Sam actually sees the merit of her cause, Carly consistently pushes back against him.
Yeah, when she started killing people, oh yeah,
If I were to kill
okay,
you, it'd be meaningless.
right.
Working
Nah,
together
okay.
would have hugely benefited them both. Instead, Carly and her people constantly fight Sam and his allies. Seeing her fatally wound the well-intentioned Lamar in a battle was bad enough. But her
Bro.
most disgraceful act comes when she blows up a supply depot that had innocent people inside after stealing what
She did
needed.
not
Despite
care, yo.
having compelling motivations, Carly's actions
I was
are
like, wow,
consistently irksome
okay.
and despicable.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
Number 8.
No, nah. I got. Hold up. Damn. Come on, Ad. You drawing. You drawing, Ad. Come on now.
I was a minor, and I was really tired of getting.
Number
Yeah.
8.
Nah,
Neil
I
Blonsky,
disagree.
The Abomination. The Incredible
When he turned into an abomination, it was a problem.
Hulk.
I disagree. He shouldn't be on this list. For real.
Give me a real fight.
Unfortunately, one of the most forgettable elements
I don't
of the
think he
Incredible
should have been,
Hulk
you know.
film was its big bad. In an attempt to finally bring Bruce Banner in, Thaddeus Ross hires Emil Blonsky. Audiences are told this man is known for his tremendous track record with the British Royal Marines, but the movie never does much to flesh out Blonsky beyond his desires to fight and take down the Hulk.
The mixture could be.
I disagree though. He shouldn't be on this list. He shouldn't be on this
When
list.
he gets a taste of the green guy's power and becomes Abomination, it leads to an underwhelming final conflict. Not only do they have similar power sets, but they're essentially fighting for bragging rights instead of something important. Shang-Chi made clear that there are plans for Blonsky's Abomination in the MCU.
He's gonna be in She-Hulk.
Handled better in the future.
Jordan.
Maybe you'll start controlling those punches like we practiced.
Number 7. The Hand. Various.
I guess. Yeah. Especially in Iron Fist. Nah. They did Iron Fist. They did Iron Fist dirty a little bit.
Daredevil and Kingpin have appeared in more mainline MCU outings, it's not a stretch to assume the villainous Hand organization is canon too. The group was built up as a group of tremendous warriors, but while a few could put up a decent fight, most of the group consisted of generic soldiers the heroes had zero problem with. They reached a new low when they were the main villains of the Defenders. Hand leader Alexandra aims to use the organization's forces to grab a life-extending substance.
If you knew me at all, you'd know I always win.
But after she was slain by her newest recruit,
like every other villain say,
failed
go ahead.
miserably
Okay.
and was severely weakened. Despite having a notorious reputation, this notoriously evil group turned out to be a lackluster organization.
Our brothers, while clumsy in delivery, speak the truth.
Number 6. Ivan Vanko.
He should have been top 3.
Iron Man.
He should have been top 3.
My father is the reason you're alive.
The reason I'm alive is because you had a shot, you took it, you missed.
Did I?
One of Iron Man 2's main faults
That was cool,
was the
but like, nah,
one-dimensional
I'm
villain
sorry.
known as Ivan Vanko.
He's probably the best. Technically, he's the best villain in the trilogies. If you want to be honest, he's probably the best.
Whiplash. Since Anton Vanko's life spiraled into poverty and darkness after Howard Stark wronged him, Ivan wanted to get revenge for his father by ruining Tony. While the unique and layered motivation is great, Whiplash is incredibly shallow. It's seriously hard to tell if he wants anything more out of life than to hang out with his bird and kill Tony.
I can get you a bird, I can get you 10 birds.
That is true.
My bird.
Well, okay, nothing's impossible. Are we talking about, is this a bird back in Russia?
Actor Mickey Rourke claimed several
He probably the only
times that his
best Iron Man
character was
villain,
more
probably.
complex.
If you want to be
However,
honest.
he allegedly became nothing more than a physical obstacle for Tony to overcome behind the scenes. That claim would certainly explain why Whiplash didn't have much to offer outside of action sequences.
All I have to do
Yeah.
is sit here and watch as the world will consume you.
Where will we be watching the world consume me from? That's right. A prison cell.
See, some villains fail to realize they be talking all this trash. They talk all this trash
have to manage it.
in jail. They talk the most trash in jail. That's crazy. And when they get out and they about to execute it,
I'll send you a bar of soap.
when
Number
the
5, Ronan the Accuser. Guardians of the Galaxy.
It wasn't bad.
Guardians of the Galaxy is filled with witty
wasn't bad.
dialogue and engaging characters, but its villain sticks out as a boring and overly serious inclusion.
The only matter I do not take seriously, boy.
Damn. He called you a boy though? You gonna let him talk to you like that? Me personally, I would have grabbed the Infinity Gauntlet. Me personally. Me personally.
Demeanor is that of a pouty child.
Wow.
After Ronan grew
He
up,
disrespecting
knowing
the shit out you
family
too. That's
members
crazy.
and allies died fighting the Nova Empire.
I would have took his chair and hit him with it. Me personally.
The unsatisfied villain became obsessed with destroying his former enemies.
Our government signed a peace treaty.
My government knows no shame.
Most of the time he's on
He wasn't
screen,
bad.
he's
Nah,
just
he
an
wasn't bad.
angry and shouty mess. A bloodthirsty Kree out to spread carnage because that's how things have been done didn't make for an interesting character or villain. The role gave the normally wonderful Lee Pace nothing to work with. Unfortunately, Ronan was just as boring and more ineffective when he appeared in Captain Marvel.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
C-53 doesn't have a defense system advanced enough to destroy our warheads.
He was very scared.
It's not their defense system, Ronan.
Number 4. Darren Cross, Yellow Jacket. Ant-Man.
What's the matter? You're not impressed?
Okay.
No, I'm impressed.
Okay.
I'm also concerned.
Imagine what our enemies could do with this tech.
We should have a longer conversation about that, Frank. I really value your opinion.
Businessman Darren Cross wanted to become rich and powerful by replicating his former mentor's shrinking technology. He becomes willing to commit increasingly heinous acts to win. While it's implied that Darren's work with
Damn, not the GOAT.
Interrupted him, his lack of screen time really hurts him.
Darren! What are you doing?
He wasn't any more capable of caring for you than he was for me.
What? That's her father. What? What are you talking about?
Since the movie spends most of its runtime on
That would make
Scott and
sense.
Hope, the villain and his possible mental struggles feel like an afterthought. It doesn't help that making a corrupt businessman the big bad is a generic and boring action movie choice. And worst of all, Cross wanted to sell shrinking tech to Hydra right after they nearly slayed countless innocents.
Right.
By the time we reached the final showdown, we weren't invested in this businessman.
Did you think you could stop the future with a heist? It was never just a heist.
Number 3, Yon Rog, Captain.
Yeah, I didn't see, and that's why I feel like this movie in particular, it could have been better with the right villain, but they messed it up. They messed it up. They messed it up. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, who is this boy? Like.
While Carol believes Yon Rog to be an ally for a large chunk of the movie, his true colors eventually come out. And they are dull. By the end of the movie, we learned that Yon Rog killed Carol's mentor, took the future Avenger into space, and hid the origins of her powers.
You lied to me.
I made you the best version of yourself. What's given can be taken away.
That sounds like Yon Rog is pretty wicked and devious on his own. Unfortunately, he only committed all these evil acts to serve the Kree's supreme intelligence. We never get hints at his backstory or why he's so desperate to please his boss. And when the climax comes, he's far too weak to make the slightest difference against Carol. This non-threatening and flat character also committed the crime of severely wasting Jude Law's talents.
I can't go back empty-handed.
You won't be empty-handed. I'm sending you with a message. Tell the Supreme Intelligence that I'm coming to end it. The war. The life.
Where Nova at? We need Nova. Come on now. Don't do that to my mans. We need him.
Stand to be this close to you.
Why they never going? We need Nova. They drawing.
Breath smell like anime ass.
Not anime ass. That's crazy. Come on now. That's disrespectful. That's low. That's low too.
Number 2, Aldrich Killian.
Oh yeah,
Iron Man 3.
The Mandarin.
How can you give evil a face? Bin Laden, Gaddafi.
Make no sense.
You hand the people a target. You're something else.
On paper, a
The
plan to
Mandarin.
prop up a fake threat as a distraction so that you can further your illegal dealings is a pretty smart one. In execution, it ticked off nearly every Killian helps develop an
I see why the trilogies of Iron Man was ass.
When certain subjects exploded, he made an actor named Trevor portray a villain named Mandarin.
For all that, they could have did
Don't hurt the face. I'm an actor.
Crimson Dynamo, if I'm not mistaken. That's his name. They could have did him.
Just a role.
For the first, matter of fact, they should have did him for the first
Having
villain.
Killian turn a legendary comic
And
antagonist
then
into
try
a
to like
fall guy was
incorporate,
disappointing to
you know,
many.
some good
Mandarin
known
aside,
villains
Killian's
too, you know.
random list of motivations included everything from kidnapping the president to becoming powerful to getting revenge on Tony. The businessman's messy objectives and greed made him feel like a cliched villain. Appropriately, Killian's death scene is
Make no
treated
sense,
as
yo.
a joke.
You're looking right at him.
Exactly, like, ew, what is that? What is that, ew?
I am the Mandarin.
I'm like, ew, what is that?
Before we continue,
No.
be sure to subscribe
Wait,
to our
skip,
notified
skip.
and switch
There,
on
there we go.
notifications.
Alright, what's number 1?
Number 1, Malekith.
No, what? Nah, I gotta disagree too.
Your world and your family
I gotta disagree.
will be extinguished.
The Dark World is widely considered to be one of the worst MCU efforts to date.
Wow.
The generic antagonist
Damn.
is so boring that we wouldn't blame anyone for forgetting his name. As the Dark Elf leader, Malekith essentially...
Yeah, I just call him the Dark Elf. I just say the Dark
He even
Elves.
sacrificed his own people to keep his vague dream alive. But after waking up from a long nap, he doesn't display any of that menace.
Who are you?
I am Malekith, and I would have what is mine.
He's dull and barely shows any emotion. Although Malekith is supposed to be an intimidating character, he mostly makes his goons do his dirty work. Actor Christopher Eccleston has spoken very candidly about how much he hated his experience. When a villain is written this blandly, we can't say we blame him at all.
That's crazy.
You think you can stop this? The ether cannot be destroyed. But you can.
He's just not known. That's why we don't really. We would. If he was known, we would care. We would really care. But like, nah, I guess not. So but oh yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share it and hit that post notification bell so you're notified of my videos. I can't stress this enough. And without further ado, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.